Hi and welcome to my channel. Today is the beginning of a very special series of 8 readings which I'm doing in the lead up to this year's 888 portal. Now the 888 portal is happening on the 8th of August 2024, being this year 2024, adding up to an 8. So it is the 888 portal. This portal is the beginning of the spiritual new year. It aligns the sun, which will be in Leo, with Sirius, Orion's belt, and Earth. Now, the 888 portal is an activation where the past meets the future. It's an energetic spiritual moment of clarity where we recognize the connection between the past and the present, in and around the karmic cycles that we have been in, gaining a spiritual understanding of the links between those. Now, previous 888 portals, because they only happen every 9 years, I'm going to go back. So 1970, 1988, 1997, 2006, 2015, 2024, and the next one won't happen until 2033. Now, the number 8 is karma. So we all learn lessons in life, but for me, these 888 portals are the biggest spiritual lessons that we learn. There are 3 cards in the tarot, and these actually align with placements, with the astrology placements at the time. So we've got 3 8s here, 888. The first is the Strength card, which is the Sun in Leo. The Strength card represents Leo. Obviously, there's a lion on there, and I've drawn the infinity symbol, which is the 8. So the Strength card. Then we have the 8 of Swords, which is Jupiter in Gemini. The things that bind, the lessons that we learn, how we're stuck in the lessons that we learn, and when we get the strength to understand them on a spiritual level, because the 8 of Swords is being bound. Once you have the strength to understand them, you understand them on a spiritual level. The 8 of Cups, which is Saturn in Pisces, which is another placement that's currently happening at the moment, from June through until the end of November. Saturn is in Pisces. It's a pause where we take a look and reflect on the spiritual nature of things that have happened in the past in order to understand them, unbind ourselves, and be able to walk away from them. The Strength card, the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Now, a perfect example of this particular 888 activation, 888 portal, it's called the Lionsgate portal, playing out is in the movie Back to the Future. Now, Michael J. Fox was the character, or was the actor who played that role. And when they were trying to get him to play that role, he was actually contracted on another job. He was on Family Ties, and they wouldn't release him. So they brought a different actor in, I think Eric Stoltz. They brought a different actor in, and it didn't work out. And the universe realigned and found a way for Michael J. Fox to play that role. He was always meant to play that role. Now, that movie was released in 1985, and obviously then we had Back to the Future 2 and Back to the Future 3. So between 1985 and 1990, those 3 movies were released. Now, 1988 was one of those 888 portals. That movie, as we heard Chris Martin say, and if you're not aware, Michael J. Fox, a couple of weeks ago, was invited by the band Coldplay to play with them on stage at Glastonbury. They played the song Fix You. Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's disease. And Chris Martin said while he was on stage with Michael J. Fox, that movie Back to the Future inspired them to form the band Coldplay. Something from the past connecting to something from the future. Ironically, Coldplay was formed in 1997, which again was another year of the 888 portal. And this year, 2024, when they invited him to play with them on stage at Glastonbury, is again another 888 portal year. As I said, that role was always meant to be played by Michael J. Fox. And if we look at the Strength card, it closed the loop from the start to the end of that spiritual journey between those 2 parties. Now, I picked up this card for a reason. The Sun in Leo, the Strength card. gives us the strength to unbind ourselves from the past to walk towards our future. Michael J. Fox is an amazing actor, but that wasn't meant to be the biggest role he played in his life. His spiritual journey began, and as I said, the 8-8 portal or the 888 portal is the beginning of the spiritual new year. His biggest role in life was meant to be an activist for Parkinson's disease. That man, that incredible man, has raised over $2 billion in Parkinson's research in the last 30 years. His acting career was a catalyst to an even bigger spiritual role. So as I go through these readings, these 8 readings that I'm going to do, I'm going to be tapping into energies of this realignment as part of this 888 portal, this realignment that we will go through, or that we have been going through. And my aim is that you will be able to reflect back on things that have happened to you previously and connect them with the future. Now, in that movie, Back to the Future, the DeLorean, to time travel, ironically, had to go 88 miles an hour. So finally, what I'm going to do is, these are a set of activation cards. Now, if you've not been to my channel before, welcome. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, but I'm also an illustrator, and part of my own spiritual journey has been to connect my intuitive side with my creative side. So last year, in the 8-8 portal last year, I created a range of cards. All of the cards I use on my channel are my own designs, my own illustrations, but specifically last year in the 8-8 portal, I created a range of activation cards. This is called my 888 activation deck, and if you are interested in any of my cards, the links to them can be found in the description box. But this particular range of cards, 8 separate designs. Now these are large format, so when I draw them initially, they are huge big pieces of art, and then obviously they're condensed down. Now each card has a specific meaning, and they are going to be each of the 8 readings that I do. I drew them with the intention of doing this reading at this point in time. So this intro I will use at the beginning of all of those 8 readings. They've all been recorded now, and the first one will go up today, and they will be released over the next 8 days. 1 reading each day for the next 8 days. So I'll also put them in a 888 Lionsgate activation playlist that you can find if you're wanting to go back and have a look at any of the other readings. I really enjoyed doing these readings. As I said, they've all been recorded. Some of my most favorite readings that I've done. So please take the time to have a look at those. Lots and lots of information in there, which may give you clarity as to the spiritual journey that you've been on and where it connects the past, the present, and potentially the future. So I will see you in your reading. Hi everyone, and welcome to this reading. This is the final reading, the 8th reading in a series of readings that I'm doing in the lead up to the 888 portal. So the card that I have chosen for you is Venus. Now, these cards I designed last year in the 88 portal, or the 88 portal of 2023. And there is 8 in the deck, and they've all got individual names. This particular card is Venus. Now, Venus is the Empress. Venus is also the Hierophant in the tarot. Venus is divine feminine energy. It is also nurturing. It is abundance. These particular drawings that I did that now grace these cards, and I'm not sure whether I said it in the intro. So I'm an intuitive tarot reader, but I'm also an illustrator. So all of the illustrations that grace the cards that I do are actually large format drawings, pen and ink drawings, really huge drawings. And then they're condensed down onto the backs of these cards, or the fronts of these cards in this case. So this particular card, I chose to incorporate the little Venus symbol. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's abundance. We also have the pine cone. on there. Now, the pine cone is the pineal gland. It is your intuition, your third eye, your connection with yourself, and that connection is what creates your abundance. So these cards are designed to sit and meditate on. Now, this is probably the only reading where the information and the cards in the pre-shuffle just popped out and I knew exactly, and that is me connecting to my divine feminine. Now, you could be masculine or feminine, but to that Empress energy, that Venus, that nurturing energy. And I really think that this is something that you've done or something that will be activated in this 888 portal. Now, that 888 portal, and I'm going to call out the dates. The 888 portal has happened over the last 90 years, in these specific years: 1934, 1943, 1952, 1961, 1970, 1988, 1997, 2006, 2015, and 2024. Now, depending on how old you are, you may have been working on your divine feminine energy, your nurturing, intuitive energy, your Venus energy for a long time. And something's happening with this particular portal this year. A reason why you are in and watching this reading, it's because something is happening. And as these cards play out, what I was hearing, the song I was hearing was Here Comes the Sun, and I was hearing that you've nurtured yourself. So let's have a look at the cards that came out. First of all, I got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is independent, successful, independent. Now, it doesn't mean you've got $1 billion in the bank, but you are spiritually rich and sound, which ironically was another card that came out. You have built, Queen of Pentacles builds her own foundation. The Queen of Pentacles, why can't I get my words out? The Queen of Pentacles builds her own spiritual foundation, spiritually rich and sound. You've built this up over a long period of time. Now, the next card that came out was the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of deception. It's the moon in Aquarius. And it kind of threw me. I thought, oh, what does that mean? What's deceptive? Is there somebody deceptive in your life? And there could be. But for me, this particular journey is more about a journey with yourself. It's kind of got, yes, okay, you're drawing from lessons that you've learned from other people in the past, but you're really, really driven. I'm sensing really driven by your own desire to nurture yourself. And it's not being driven necessarily by, you know, past trauma, that sort of thing. As I said, those themes do come through, but there's a real desire to build this foundation, to explore, I guess, your spirituality, to nurture yourself, to really get in touch with your intuition. Now, the Queen of Cups is the card of intuition, nurturing yourself, but we've got the Venus card here. This is about building the foundation on the love and attention that you've given to yourself. So when the Seven of Swords came out, I thought, what does that mean? Then I got, in my Moon Oracle deck, Void of Course Moon, brace for no income. Brace for no that's not what it says. It says brace for no outcome. This energy is deceptive. And at the moment, and I did mention it in the previous reading, normally in August, now August is when the 888 portal is, that's normally the month in my city where we call it the August winds, where it gets really windy. It started already, but this morning it's been calm, and then it's been crazy windy, and then it's been calm, and then it's been crazy windy. I said brace for no income. That says brace for no outcome. They're opposite. There is an illusion here, the Seven of Swords. You've been quietly doing the work on yourself. You've been quietly doing the work, And the energy is deceptive in terms of maybe you are not one who is looking for, the number 8. So the 888 portal is karmic abundance. Maybe you're not one who is looking for financial or spiritual abundance. Wow, maybe you're not one who's looking for financial abundance as part of your spiritual growth. Maybe it has been purely just something that you've been working on for you. The deception here is that brace yourself for no income, which is what I said. Because you've been so focused on it not being about the money and more about the spiritual journey, the deception here is that you've got karmic abundance coming to you in the form of income because of the spiritual work that you've done. In my Nodes of Destiny deck, so I got, in the shuffle, I got North Node in Libra and South Node in Virgo. If your North Node hangs out in Libra, your life mission is all about juggling self-care with spreading the love around. Self-care. You've been nurturing yourself. North Node Libras shine brightest when they dive into teamwork, socializing, and making connections with their tribe. So it may not be financial income that's coming in. It might be a soul tribe that's coming in that aligns with this spiritual work, because we had spiritually rich. Rich is income, but rich is also spiritually rich and sound. You might be aligning and you may not be aware of it because you've just been I think of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, quietly just going on your journey without a care in the world, not really focused on anything else that's going on around. South Node in Virgo. South Node in Virgo is all work and no play, thanks to Mercury's labor vibes. It's like thinking earning is safer than receiving, believing you can't accept gifts, and that trust is a rare gem. So the South Node is our safe haven. It's like thinking earning is safer than receiving, believing you can't accept gifts. You've got abundance coming to you because you've nurtured yourself, and you might be a little taken aback when it gets presented to you because South Node in Virgo, believing you can't accept gifts. This gift is coming from you. It's a gift from the universe. Why is it a gift from the universe? The universe. I nearly said the universe. Too many readings today. It is a gift from the universe because you have nurtured yourself. Love is the greatest healer. And now you'll be rewarded for that nurturing. How beautiful is that? Let's get some tarot. 5 of Cups. That's heartbreak and disappointment. The 5 of Cups is Mars in Scorpio. Scorpio is transformation, and Mars is something that comes in fast. You've got transformation coming. King of Pentacles. You might have a divine love coming. I just got that song. I'm looking out onto my back garden as I do this, and it's so windy here that the sheets on my next door neighbour's line, now our fences are 6 foot high in between our houses, but the sheets on their washing line are literally blowing up higher than the fence line. And I heard, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. You might have somebody blowing into your life. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles. Now, we said before that the Queen of Pentacles, spiritually rich and sound. As I said, potentially there is income coming into you, which takes you from spiritually rich and sound to financially rich and sound. King of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles is slow moving, builds wealth, builds spiritual wealth. Something coming into you, deceptive, brace for no outcome, that you don't see coming. When you think of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, she didn't see that love story coming. That is the Temperance card. That's the card of divine timing. That is Sagittarius and Jupiter. Jupiter is luck. But you don't see it coming. Now, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and we have Venus here. Venus is the Empress. That could be a baby. If you're already in a relationship. The answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. Here comes the Sun, actually. Now, the Sun card, the original drawing of the Sun card, is a horse with a little baby sitting on top of it. Yeah, but it's hidden. The High Priestess is what's hidden. And the Ace of Wands is a blessing from the man upstairs, a divine blessing. That's a new passionate beginning based on the work that you've done. The High Priestess is the moon. So as I said, you don't see it. And the Ace of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. Because you've done the work. You've got a divine blessing coming to you because you've done the work. Now, the fact that we haven't got the Ace of Pentacles here, and it might come out. It might come out. We haven't got the Ace of Pentacles here. That... Let's just get more cards. That's a new passionate beginning. If it was a love, even though we've got a divine couple here, if it was a love, then you would think that you would see the Ace of Cups. It's hidden. High Priestess, it's hidden. Brace for no outcome. It's hidden from you. I hope I haven't spilled the beans. What I just heard was, it's been brewing. As I said, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, slow moving, foundation building. What is wrong with my words today? Foundation building, King and Queen. Five of Cups, you've not been focused on love. You've been focused on nurturing yourself. But as I said, like Belle, not focused on love. And then boom, the moon. The moon is Pisces and Neptune. It's been building under the surface. Neptune is the bottom of the ocean. Been building under the surface. Divine timing, the Temperance angel, I think, been orchestrating this. It's really beautiful. Let's have a look. And if you are already in a relationship, it's a new phase of that relationship. Page of Swords. Might be a bit defensive to it. Page of Swords, the traditional drawing of that card is a young boy with kind of his sword almost raised up. As I said, a bit like Belle was, bit defensive. Very independent you are. And you will be, because if you are spiritually rich and sound, you've created boundaries. You know who you are, you know your worth, you know what you will and won't accept. I was going to say, God help this fella then. Three of Cups. No, there's going to be celebration. Love is the greatest healer. Three of Cups is a celebration. Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. We've got the Five of Cups, which we already had here. So the cups are starting to come out now. The Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Underneath, divine timing. Divine timing is now for you to have somebody offer you a cup of love. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the moon in Scorpio. Again, what's hidden? Scorpio is transformation. What's hidden? If you think of that movie, Beauty and the Beast, he was hidden under a mask. King of Cups underneath. Cups are starting to come out, hidden under a mask. Page of Cups. More cups. The Three of Swords. The Page of Cups is the moon in Pisces. The Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. And the Ace of Wands again. 2 Ace of Wands. And the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom. That is that karmic loop that you've been in. And as I said in the beginning, it's not necessarily about, dark nights of the soul, or, and maybe you've been through those, but it's not necessarily attached to huge, big things in your life. You have just been slowly and steadily doing the work, going round and round and round and learning all the lessons that you need to learn in order to get yourself to the Queen of Pentacles, in order to build your spiritual independence. What wants to come out underneath? 7 of Swords. Not the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is the moon in Aquarius. We already saw that. Deception. It is the 7 of Wands, which is Mars in Leo. Defending, not defending yourself, but basically putting boundaries up while you do the spiritual work, the spiritual journey that you've been on, the Hermit. And underneath that, we also had the card of divine timing. You're being rewarded for the spiritual journey that you've been on. A blessing is coming because of the spiritual journey that you've been on. The Devil underneath. The Devil is Saturn. Saturn is karma. Karmic abundance coming to you because of the spiritual journey that you've been on. That's too many. Moon in Libra is what's hidden, and the Queen of Swords. There's a truth coming to you. A truth is coming to you. You're going to see the light. Queen of Swords is Neptune in Libra. Something is going to be revealed to you. Beauty and the Beast style. Something shocking is going to be revealed to you. And I was about to say, it might be a surprise. This could be a secret admirer watching you do the work, waiting in the wings. Okay, welcome back to this reading. Now, my video cut out. And if you remember right in the beginning of the reading, I was saying that the energy was deceptive. And the part of your spiritual journey was to tap into your intuition. As I said, in that card there, we had the pine cone. So I recorded the rest of the reading and then realized that the video had cut out. I'm just double checking that I'm recording. That the video had cut out. And I had a few jobs to do, kind of went away, had some lunch, came back and sat and watched from the beginning of the recording until where it cut out. And I realize now why it cut out. Because the energy is deceptive. There's something in here that I missed. And I think that it was meant to be part of this reading. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put these things back. I'm going to go back to where I started. Bear with me. And I probably only had 10 minutes left of the reading, but moving close to it. This is a love reading. Take the first step. Love begins. True love on the bottom here. But I'm going to pop those there. Save the best for last was the song that came out. Time to juggle spirituality and practicality. And this one, full moon eclipse. Wrapping up the mystery. There's something hidden, Beauty and the Beast style, and I will explain. Mysteries of life. Let me pop these back. Deep shadow work, reinvention, falling in love with your authentic self, mastery, and lighthouse. I'm just going to quickly in. Bear with me a second. Doesn't really matter much with that deck because it was just one card. Just pop those in like that. Okay, so as I said to you, and I was saying, as the video cut out, there's a surprise. There's something hidden. Moon in Libra, 2 swords, something hidden. I think that you've got 2 suitors. And I'll explain why. The Queen of Wands was the last card that came out. And then the 6 of Swords with the High Priestess on the bottom of that deck. Now, I won't do those ones again, but I will explain. The 2 of Swords is the Moon in Libra. 2 swords, 2 suitors. And there's something hidden about both of them. A truth that's being revealed. The Tower is Mars energy. The Tower is shocking. A truth that's being revealed that is shocking. The Queen of Wands. Now, when I was explaining that card, what was coming to mind in this card was, you are like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. On your own journey, doing your own thing, not really fazed by anybody else, unaware of really what's going on around you. If you think about when Belle walked through the town and Gaston, one suitor, was in the pub, in the tavern, singing about how he was going to make Belle his wife. Oblivious to it because you've created your own sun. If you look at the drawing of the sunflower on that card, a sunflower follows the sun. You've created your own light and you are just following your own sun. Not really fazed by anything else that's going on. And the 6 of Swords, which is Mercury in Aquarius. Aquarius is the rebel. Mercury is communication. You are quite happy doing your own thing. Moving on to calmer waters, doing your own thing, not interested in anything else that's going on around you. And there's lots going on around you that you're not aware of because you're almost in your own little bubble. The High Priestess, and it's a bubble. What's hidden? So if I go back to this first row of cards, and I'm going to move these down. Actually, I might move them up. And we've got the 7 of Swords there, which is deception. Let's move these up. We've got 2 rows here, two 5 of Cups, 2 Ace of Wands, 2 people with feelings. Now, if this is Gaston or a Gaston-like energy around you, somebody that's coming forward purely from a Pentacles. I'm gonna make Belle my wife. She would look great on my arm. Highly attracted to you, but for all the wrong reasons. And we've got the High Priestess here. I think this is your final test. You've done the spiritual work. You've got blessings incoming, your abundance incoming. And as I said, the reading cut out. And it was because I was meant to twig to the fact that there was something deceptive. This is the final test. Somebody coming towards you, a Gaston-like energy coming towards you, but for all the wrong reasons. And like Belle, with your High Priestess, with the spiritual work that you've done, that type of energy, although all the other girls in the town are absolutely obsessed with Gaston, you find this person repulsive. That's your first test. To be able to, is it sort the chaff from the weeds? Is that I'm not sure if that's the line. to be able to weed out the people that don't have. This guy is in love with Belle for the exterior. He's not interested in what's going on inside. And she's well aware of it. This person, this second person here. And so he's going to get left out in the cold. He's going to have heartbreak because he's coming at her for all the wrong reasons. Then we've got this guy. This is the beast. Page of Swords, Sun in Gemini. When you think of Gemini, the twins. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. His identity is hidden. The sun illuminates things, but you're not aware. It's hidden. It's deceptive. Wants celebration with you. Mercury in Cancer wants to show you that they have feelings for you, but can't because there's a deception. Seven of Swords. There's a deception. The Knight of Cups is the moon in Scorpio. The moon is what's hidden. And to be able to offer this cup of love, they have to reveal the deception. Page of Cups is an apology. Perhaps an apology for the deception. This person is in love with you spiritually. But in order to offer that cup, they have to reveal themselves. And in doing that, they have to reveal the deception. Three of Swords. Saturn in Libra. Libra is balance. Saturn is your karmic lessons. Now, if you think of the beast, he started off like Gaston, and he was turned into the beast as part of a karmic lesson. Saturn in Libra. So that he found balance and started to begin his spiritual growth like you. So that he stopped thinking about King of Pentacles, stopped thinking about external things. How big his castle was, how many, like Gaston, how many animals he'd shot in the woods. The ego. This person may be close to you. It could be a friend. But there's heartbreak because to come forward with this cup of love, they have to reveal the deception. In order for you to have a passionate new beginning with this person, Ace of Wands, they have to tell a truth. And that's why the reading was stopped where it stopped, because the truth was hidden in a lie. And it's your final test before these divine blessings come in. High Priestess, the truth is hidden in a lie. Right, now, the other thing I was hearing. So, as I said, I did some class. I had to clean my showers. I cleaned the showers, I had some lunch, put some washing on. And while I was cleaning my showers, and I always get messages in the shower, I was hearing, I'm telling the world that I found a girl. Now that's a line from I think it's Teo Cruz song. I'm pretty sure. I'll link it in the description. But I was hearing that goes both ways. The other song I was hearing was both sides now. There's two. You've got two suitors. I'm telling the world that I found a girl. That's Gaston in the pub, telling everybody, singing to everybody that he's found this girl. But he hadn't told her, because really for him, Belle was just another hunting trophy. He could talk about it because he was not really emotionally or spiritually invested in Belle. This person, this is the person that's watched you grow. This person is emotionally and spiritually invested. And both sides of the coin, that song, both sides now. This person can't tell the world that they found a girl, because like the beast, in doing that, they show the deception, which then brings the heartbreak. Mastery, that's me. I worked it out. It was bugging me, really, really bugging me. I'm actually really grateful that the video, and I'm just going to check again because I'm really worried. I was really grateful that the video actually stopped recording. I was really angry when I realized, a bit like the beast, was really angry when she knocked on his door. Really, really angry. And that was me. I was so angry. But then something blossomed. What's that song from Beauty and the Beast? There was something that wasn't there before. Mrs. Potts sings it. Okay, let's have a look. What messages, what guidance do your guides, your ancestors have for you in this situation, in this final test that you have? And I think this test, you're going to pass with flying colors. This Gaston character, you're going to see from a mile away. What is the guidance that they have for you in relation to this person? Delays. That guidance is, and I go back to that song, save the best for last. Even though this love has taken a long time, and even though there's bits and pieces in it, lessons that this person has had to learn as well, that of course potentially delays, that you're potentially not even aware of. It's because your guides, because of the spiritual work that you have done, are saving the best for last. Even if it takes a little longer than you want. Boundaries and communication. You're being asked not to put boundaries up with this person, and you're being asked to listen and understand the journey that this person has been on, because at the end of the day, it's a journey together. Now, I know this has turned into a love reading, and in the beginning, I was talking about, something coming towards you that could be essentially spiritual abundance or financial abundance. If you remove the romance component of this reading, it could be something offered to you that looks all beautiful and shiny on the outside, but actually has got no connection with your spiritual journey. That could be one thing that's offered to you. The other thing that could be offered to you may look a bit rough around the edges like the beast, but is actually connected more spiritually to you. And there are many people with many different stories. So just apply it as it fits. But if something or someone comes towards you that is a bit rough around the edges, where there's a little bit of deception, but not deception. This deception here with this guy is a deception because of a spiritual lesson that needed to be learned, as opposed to this guy who's all abs and no brains. What else do your guides have for you? True North. This person, and that fell in the heartbreak, this person is your true north. Guided back together. Potentially you've had past lives with this person. What else? I think that's a message for this guy. The only way out is through. A truth needs to be revealed here, but it's not your journey, it's theirs. It's their journey, deep shadow work. Part of the work that they need to do in order to bring this connection together. Their final test. Yeah, look, ascension. In order to have this relationship ascend. I have one more in there. Elevation. That's a U2 song. Okay. Release control, perfectly blind. Some things are meant to be hidden. A truth is being revealed. Okay, let's have a look at what angel is walking with you. Political affairs and protection to travellers, 42. Take these as they resonate. Many different people watching these readings. Number 10, Aladia. Good health helps with anger and rage. That would be the beast. We're going to put it on top of the tower. That's Mars energy. 45, Sahalia. Motivation and willpower. The gift of courage. An angel walking with them to give them the courage to come forward and reveal the truth. We're getting cards for this person. Harahel, fertility and abundance. It's the card of Venus. Divine blessings, divine abundance coming towards you in the form of this relationship. Once this final test for both of you is passed. 40, consolation and comfort. Now, 42, 40, 45. When you think about the Beauty and Beast love story, you know, I think of a young girl, young guy, maybe late teens in their 20s, 40, 45, 40, 59. There could be a second chance at love coming if you're older. 65. Great fortune and spiritual protection. Good on you if you find new love at 65. Damabia. Great fortune and spiritual protection. Whatever this is, it's a spiritual journey. Now, I'm not going to get, because we already had 2. I think we had 2. Did we? No, we had 1. I'm not going to get any more of those Nodes of Destiny cards. I am going to get a Moon Oracle. See if we can get any more information. Yeah, look, 2. And you've got to fend off 1. There's 2 people. Or 2 blessings being offered, but one's not a blessing. Okay, unleash the serene vibes of the disseminating moon and just take a big relaxing breath. This part of the journey, because you've done the work, is about the Empress, Venus, which is Empress energy. Venus attracts. She doesn't chase. This part of the journey is for you to just take a big relaxing breath. Sit back and relax, because what is meant for you will come towards you. Get ready for some serious cash flow. The Taurus full moon promises prosperity galore. Now, Taurus is the Hierophant. Taurus is also Venus. The Empress is Venus, but also Taurus. There's abundance coming. When the moon is full, it's your cue to release your grip and dance with the enchantment. This is something magical. And release control, release the grip, and relax. You don't need to do anything here. It's all being woven for you. Okay, now let's get a song. As I said before, we had Save the Best for Last. I had Here Comes the Sun, was the original song that came through. The Sun is Enlightenment. Then I had Teo Cruz, Telling the World. So let's have a look. I'm going to ask the question. I would like a card that gives us more information as to this incoming abundance. For my pile 8, for my reading 8 in my 888 Lionsgate playlists. Stand by me, Benny King. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. This person is on a spiritual journey with you. They are in it for the long haul because they see you. They've looked, here we go. Even though Belle was beautiful, he fell in love with her for her heart, for the spiritual journey that she had been on. And I think what he wanted from her was that reciprocation. And his fear was, is she going to be frightened by my ghastly exterior? Will she fall in love with me? Will she stand by me for my soul? That's really beautiful. Okay, now we can get divine messages. Let's see what wants to come out. Just tell me the truth. I said divine messages. These are love messages, but the fact that I said nothing is ever a coincidence. This is a divine couple. Just tell me the truth. The truth needs to be revealed here. Illumination. Here comes the sun. A truth needs to be revealed. 2 Ace of Wands. The flame needs to be lit so that everybody can see the secret that's being hidden. Oh my God. Oh, I love tarot. Secret admirer. The secret that's being hidden. Path and purpose. Put on each other's path for a reason, Belle and the Beast. Anything else? She was meant to teach him about love, about the true value, because she had done the spiritual work, about what was truly valuable in life. When I think about my future, you are right beside me. I'm the happiest when I'm with you. What popped over there? Yeah, I said that before. Past life recognition. You've done this before. You've healed each other before. Or one has healed the other. And maybe it changes in each lifetime. Head versus heart. I want a new beginning with you. Self-love, that's what this beast character had to do. Well, he loved himself, had a big ego, but he really didn't know himself spiritually. Serendipity. That was her. Now we did have somewhere travel, political affairs and protection for travelers. She turned up. She turned up at that castle looking for her father. She travelled there looking for her father. That was the serendipitous event that connected them, where they met. One more. I'm trapped in fear. This truth is keeping them trapped in fear. I love, you help me heal. That's just beautiful. Okay, now finally, I'm going to get some Scrabble tiles. In here is letters, and they've each got numbers on them, so I'll call them out. Could be your first, middle, last initial. Could be that of a Gaston-like character in your life. Potentially this person here, if you've got an inkling, if you're intuitive, High Priestess, you've got an inkling that somebody in and around you has got feelings for you. Might be their initials. We did have Secret Admirer. It could be somebody that's just been watching you that you don't know at all. Just take it as it resonates. Okay, so we're going to go with the ones that are up first. So we've got a W and a 4, a S and a 1, a P and a 3, a H, oh, just heard Phil, a H and a 4, an A and a 1, an R and a 1, a Q and a 10, an E and a 1, a B, ebony, a B and a 3, an F and a 4, a D. I'm going to do this because I saw it already. A D and a 2. We've got a Wes. Okay, we've got an X. Could be somebody returning to you. An X and an 8. Right, now we're going to do the ones that are upturned. A U and a 1. A V and a 4. A T and a 1. An O and a 1 could be somebody born the year of the ox. A K and a 5. An I and a 1. An L and a 1, and then this one, and these are always special meaning because it's sitting up like that. Now these cards are not flat on the surface, so it's not normal for it to be able to stand up like that. A C and a 3. A Pat. A Pav. Bodhi, a Theo, a Brad, a Dave. Oh, we could sit here for hours, really. If you want to, please pause the video and see if you can make out some names in there. As I said, it could be your first, middle, last initial, that of a person around you, a secret admirer, or somebody that you know has feelings. The Beast, but it's trapped in a lie, a deception. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for joining me. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I do post every day. If you are interested in watching any of the other readings from this 888 series that I'm doing as part of the 888 Lionsgate portal, I will have a playlist on my channel, so just pop across and have a look at that playlist. I might link it actually in the description of this video, so you can just go straight to it. By the time this reading goes up, it's the 8th one. The other 7 will be there. So please go and have a look at those because some really interesting things have come out in those readings. If you are called to any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. I'm wishing you a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you again in another reading.